Hello, brilliant and precious jewelry community. My name is Damien Rohrbach. Welcome to this tutorial. So finally, I'm back. I haven't been posting that much lately. I have a lot of work. I'm teaching I'm teaching a lot. I started teaching just not online anymore, so people are coming to my workshop to work with me and learn. I will be making a video actually about and I'm working on a couple of big projects, animation projects, and I'm designing quite much. I'm also making some jewels. So, but the channel is growing, and I have members, and my work is driving more and more attention, and that's the way it should be. So we're going to try. I will always make my best effort to keep posting and posting, because obviously well, sooner or later I must post every day. I also want to keep with some direct shows, events, designing videos. It's pretty cool. And well, basically I'm not finished. Okay, let's just load a set because I haven't exactly finished the English Serie yet. I'm working on this. Come on, camera view. Yeah, I'm working on this. Well, many have seen the modeling during the live shows of the winged goddess. This is the finished version. But I'm working on a huge set. For an animation, there's an opening door here. We can open and close the door. Let's close the door. This is how it goes there. That's the closed door, and let's open the door here. So, and then there's a Greek temple. I did the fronton of the temple right there. So I'm modeling much. There will be a cave. I will try to have a waterfall, but anyway, many things to do. And this is just one. I'm working on another one, but the other one is more like a personal project. I've been working since April, and I'm not even finished yet. So, and I have a lot of I need to play with my cats, because my two little kittens just are very playful. So when I'm filming, they just want to play with me, and that's always part of the fun. But anyway, today we're going to make an eternity band ring. It's a classic, and I want to try a couple of things. So first, let's append a diamond. Where are my diamonds? Here. Videos 3. Where are you? Videos. Where are videos? Here. Okay, number 3, gemstones, Blender Market. So you can buy the gemstones on my Blender Market account. And I'm working on new assets. Actually, a couple of weeks ago, somebody made a very well. We made well. Some of my designs got featured. The diamond with the inclusions got a lot of attention because it was very original, and that came from the question of one of my subscribers. That was a very nice question and comment and request. So I am working on more gemstones with more inclusions, and it came out really, really nice. And it's really one of a kind. So objects, diamond, let's bring, I'm going to make a very classical eternity band using a round diamond. Round diamond, where are you? They're right in front of me. Okay, so the diamond. Well, first, when you append, you go then to relation, make local, and make all. So this is totally part of this file now. And with the videos, well, I'm just going to keep on making videos about jewelry design with Blender in Spanish and English and French, very probably. And that means that I'm starting. Yeah, actually, this will be just will be the Serie creating jewels with Damien and Blender. And because from now on, well, let's say that the normal tutorials, they're kind of done. Let's turn on, do I have, let's go to preferences, because some people requested me to have the screencast add-on. Screencast, but you know what? I don't have it. Too bad. Let me check something. Do I have it in my screencast? Okay, screencast. I'm going to load it in the, because I just updated to the 292 version, and that's always scripts, add-ons here. There you go. So now let's go back to preferences. Add-on screen. Can you, oh, let's make a refresh. Now let's screencast. Okay, screencast turned on. Now we have the screencast right here. Let's make it some kind of green. I don't remember if I use it green. And turn it on. So now mouse events. Yes, show mouse events. Yes, sir. Mouse font size 20. Okay, mouse is ready. Okay, so we're here. Let's save this as video, new video 1 Jewels Rohrbach Blender Serie. Here we go. What did I do? Nothing. Save again. No, not entitled. Let's go there, and this is called eternity band video. Here we go. Here we are. So the diamond, the size of the diamond is going to be 2 millimeters. So let's copy and paste the scale. Let's center the diamond. The render I'm going to make with cycles, so it's pretty nice because I already have the material loader right here. Okay, so that's the diamond. Let's do a Control A, all transforms, and okay, here we are. One of my cats just was playing and just entered one of the drawers of my desk, and she's stuck. She's not complaining because she's kind of sleeping back there, but anyway, let's see if she keeps quiet for a moment. Okay, so we're going to add, okay, so I'm going to do it in a, obviously even a strange way. Every day people ask me why I don't use add-ons. There are many videos where I explain why I don't. I still won't be using add-on. The only add-on is like LuxCore, which is still my favorite renderer. It's the best renderer, all right? So anyway, and the screencast add-on, which is very fine for the videos. Okay, so let's start. I will keep showing to the entire world, or at least the Blender world, or at least the jewelry community, why we don't need any other software. As long as we have vertices, we're fine. We don't need more than vertices. Okay, so let's add mesh cube. Let's start modeling here. What it's going to be an amazing. Let's make it a bit bigger. Okay, let's go to front view. So it's too high. I like it like here. Okay, let's go to edit mode. Let's do an Alt A. Let's do a B. Let's move that a bit, almost to the table there. Now we're going to have fun. Let's do a subdivide. Let's do subdivide 3 times. Okay, so now let's go back to, okay, let's go to the down view. I'm going to take, so I want to, okay, let's suppress these faces. I know, you know what, that's too much. Let's go to these. So let's suppress these faces on the edge and faces. All right, that's pretty cool. You know what, this and that, don't forget, suppress that. Edges. All right, so this is pretty good. You know what, in fact I need exactly the same, so let's hide the diamond for a second. I needed exactly the same right here, so let's do a only edge and faces. And I don't know why it's keeping these edges, but well, just remove these edges, delete edges. Okay, we have that. Obviously it's going to be a lot of fun to do it like this. Now let's do an Alt Z, C, and select these guys. And let's do a bridge edge groups. So now we have this. Okay, so something also very important that you must know on this channel, that I have an idea of what I'm doing, and I love the software I've been using for years. But I'm also testing my ideas during the tutorials, which is obviously not what you're supposed to do when you're filming tutorials, because normally you make the tutorial, then you make it again, and it comes out perfectly during the tutorial. So generally I don't do that because it's not fun. It's not fun for who? At least for me. Maybe for you it would be funnier if the tutorial would come out perfect at the first time. But I prefer to make mistakes during the tutorials because I want people to learn the mind steps. So I don't care what tool you're using. I'm going to use all the wrong tools at the beginning. No, it's not true. Well, I just do it like that because it's more lively too. All right. So, and I've been making, I'm already the author of, I think, 100 tutorials, not just for Blender, but in general. And I've been teaching for, oh man, more than 16 years now, straight, which is, well, became a problem because yes, I got fed up of teaching, but I'm finding new ways of having fun and to keep teaching in some ways, in new ways, and the tutorials and YouTube and all that is a really nice way to me because, well, I also started teaching online in 2008, so that's not new to me, and I'm already bored teaching online. No matter the software, I'm bored. I'm like a bit done teaching. You sooner or later you get over things, unless you create a new way, a new dynamic, a new mentality, a new lifestyle also, because this is something I was working on, well, almost for a year now, but I'm not absolutely there yet. And the problem also is that 20 years ago I used to be a painter. So I used to paint. I will be making videos about that, I guess, sooner or later. Like I always say, like part of my autobiography, and because nobody asked for it, so I will be doing it, obviously. But no, my biography is very interesting to explain why and how I came to this. And because this is really cool, in fact, this is really big. In fact, it's way bigger than some people might think or might know. And nicely, my work now in jewelry design has crossed many borders and has become, well, quite attractive at international level. So here we go. So anyway, I used to be a painter, and 20 years later, there's not much left of the artist I used to be. Well, no, there's much left, but not here, not there. I mean, out there, yes, and in me, yes, and around me, actually, there's a lot art, and I've been making a lot of art. But in jewelry, well, anyway, there are many things I still kind of must shape and transform and transmute and whatever. So, are we going on with the eternity band? So anyway, we have this. No way. Control save. Right. So now let's have a look at the diamond here. Okay, we have this. This is not so cool, but let's try and go with. Okay, Alt Z first. B. Sorry, these guys and just these guys. We have that. Let's remove these guys. Okay, this is going to be pretty nice. This should work actually. This should work pretty well, or even better than. Okay, and you know what? We need LZ. Never forget the X-ray view. Let's try a bridge edge loops and have a look at what happens. Okay, this won't work. Let's do an undo. We need to do shift. Okay, here we need to actually. Okay, we're gonna have. All right, we need Alt A. So obviously, I'm always doing it the hard way, that's the fun way. This is wrong too. We need to subdivide that. Okay, but yeah, no, come on, these guys. F. Okay, so we have this. Okay, so now let's undo that, because before we do that, come on, we need to take these guys and subdivide, and these guys and subdivide. So let's do the same on the other side, because yes, we have to be confidence, you know, in what we're doing. Subdivide this guy, should be enough. Subdivide, and yes. So now first we need to go here, there, here, there. F. We're going to have one face on the inside, but that's not too bad. F and F. All right. That's pretty cool because it's going downwards a bit, which is part of something I was going to do anyway. Okay, so you repeat the process on each side and you'll be fine. And also, it's very obvious why I do it like this. I really love mesh modeling. I really love modeling. I really love 3D. Just the way it is. Like I said, vertices. If we have vertices, we're fine. Any software that has vertices, you can do this. Okay, this side is good. Let's do exactly the same on the other side. Here and here and here and here. You go on and do a subdivide. So now let's do this with shift, control shift, shift F, and hit, okay, alt A. When something doesn't work, never forget the good alt A, shift F. Ooh, we're having a problem here, but why? He doesn't want to make the face. That's more a bug, I guess. But anyway, let's have a... This one is okay, so yeah, I know. I think I selected the back. Okay, this or something might be duplicated. Did my cat just came out? Okay. Let's do an A mesh merge by distance. No, nobody's bad there. Okay, this guy is not happy there, but I don't know why, because the other side was okay, I need to rescue my cat. Give me a second. Just push the drawer. What? Luna? Luna? What? What? Okay, give me a second. Cat rescue time. Come on. Please stop. Okay. The cat came out of the drawer safely and happily. All right. So, okay, so there's one side doesn't want to make a face. Too bad. Doesn't want to right there. That's just weird. We'll find a way. The other side worked flawlessly. We'll find a way. We always find a way. This is why the channel grows and grows and grows. So anyway, when something doesn't work, just don't worry and do what works. Okay, so now this is the one that's not working. Okay, now it worked, see? It's just the sequence. Whatever. Okay, here we go. So that's pretty nice already, in fact. For those who know jewelry, this is amazing. And actually, because I won't be using any cutter, this is why I'm doing it like that. And we'll make some tricks and make something wonderful. Anyway. Okay, so what else can we do? We can start top view. Okay, now the thing that's not so nice. Let's take these guys, turn on the proportional editing right there, and let's go S, and let's keep the circle there, and now let's well, that's pretty wonderful, but that's not what I want. S, okay, doing S, there we go, there we go. Okay, so with the middle wheel, you can make the circle that makes the proportion. That's the one we can see there in light gray. You can make it bigger or smaller. So let's try this. Let's have a look. Okay, I'm going to come here. I don't want any scaling on the Z-axis. and like that. Well, that's not too bad. Okay, that's pretty good. So from there, turn it off. Now turn the proportional editing off. Let's make an S, and let's have a look. Also keep the Z on 1 so it doesn't stretch like that. And don't forget to have a look at if things, okay, that nothing gets broken or out of place. Okay, these guys didn't move, but that's okay. Let's select these guys and make an S and try to bring it somewhere here. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. But actually, I'm going to keep it a bit. I'm going to keep it a bit. Well, actually, right here. Okay, we have this. Now we have these guys and these guys. Okay, these guys and these guys. So these are not so well placed. Let's do Control 7 to go. Okay, so let's make it separate. Let's take these first. Let's make an S. Also 1 on the Z axis. Don't forget that step, or the entire design will go out of. Okay, this is pretty good. That's pretty nice already. Okay, now let's use the Control key and select the entire that part, because that the hole there is too big, honestly. So let's bring it somewhere where here. Looks pretty good. All right, that's pretty nice. The only thing that's not so nice, these are too straight, and that's not so cool. Let's make a subdivide right there. Now take the middle points and let's make it a bit bigger, like here, to retract that. Okay, so that's a perfect prong setting for the diamond already. Obviously it's too straight. It must overlap the diamond, obviously, if you want to be able to set the diamond sooner or later. That's pretty good. Now we're gonna go on and do something with these. Well, yeah, that's more for a design thing I want to do. Okay, no, that's the wrong side. Take the side view, please. Go to the side view. Okay, let's take these guys. Oops. Select like this rectangle zone on the side, so it's the side view. Yeah, let's do an extrusion somewhere here. Here, not too big maybe. And is that enough? Yeah, I want a small connection. You're gonna see. Well, I know what I want to achieve. Okay, and there's a couple of problems with these corners. Okay, let's hide the diamond. Let's have a look at these guys. These guys. Okay, we can make these guys. Okay, these guys are a problem now. Let's bring them a bit like that. Don't forget to keep it on. Okay, it's not enough. Let's go to 116, I guess. That's pretty good. Okay, that's a bit better. So we don't have those ugly eyes. You know what? I forgot. Okay, that's. If you have the wrong selection, obviously it won't work. Okay, let's go again. Yes. So 116, 1. All right, Alt A. So this is pretty good. Okay, so for now, that's very good. So this, let's put in material, let's call it just metal. I don't care what metal it is. The diamond can be a bit higher here. Now, let's have a look at what happens with subdivisions. Yeah, it's all really cool. So let's go at 3. And as you can see, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's not so rounded on the back side. Let's have a look and try to correct that. Yeah, but it should be. Yeah, but I know why. Okay, let's go down here. We have. Well, let's start with these, maybe. That's just to see if we can make the hole a bit rounder. Okay, there, let's go. Let's keep 1 on this. Now let's take these guys. Okay. Well, it's a bit better. Let's keep it here. It's not so good though. It should be. It's not too bad. It's okay. All right. Okay. All right. Now let's go at smooth. Okay. Now front view. Front view. Let's go and add mesh or I don't know, whatever. Let's go. Let's do a Bezier circle. Add to facing the view. Let's make it at 9 1 0 0 sorry 0. Okay, that's that. And let's make the resolution at 40. All right, but anyway, okay, now with this guy we're gonna go with array and well, I don't know, let's go at 24, I guess. Now, let's try a fit curve. I don't know if I'm going to use the curve modifier to make it around the circle or use an empty and multiply around. And that could be fun because either way should work, but I don't know yet which way is going to work better. But that's looking pretty cool already. If you know what an eternity band is, we're almost there. Obviously, I'm going to take a few tries to make it really nice. But anyway, all right. So, well, let's try just with this method right there. Actually, we can even maybe put the band right here. Let's add an empty just for whatever at 0. That goes. That's the camera view. When if you wonder why hitting 0 in the numpad goes to the camera view, that's what happens. Okay, what we have that. So let's try again the array, but let's try with the object offset. Let's go from the empty. All right, let's do Control A or all transforms on the prong setting. Now here, so let's do a 24 again, and let's start rotating my friend here. Okay, we need the band first if we're going to go that way. So let's go simple deform here. Let's put it before the array. Let's go at 20, but let's go have a look at YZ, XYZ, Z. No, that's very funny. Twist. We're not twisting, we're bending. Y, y-axis. Okay, we need an object as a reference. Let's add a mesh cube. Let's center the cube for a second. Let's make bending from cube. Yeah, we're bending from cube X. Having fun there, Blender. All right. Okay, that's bending like that, which is not Y, Z. Z is good, but the position is not good. Okay, let's go exactly at the opposite side. Try me a minus 90 degrees. Okay, let's go with 0 then. Okay, this is not too bad. So let's try there and not deform it too much, obviously. Let's have a look at this. Oh no, wait a second. This. Okay, this is too much. Okay, so if we center it, it could be almost no deformation right there. Still. And let's have a look at the diamond, maybe also add 2, you know what? We have the size right there. That's not too bad. Let's have a look at the diamond. Let's bring the diamond in too, because we need the diamond somewhere here. Okay, let's hide this guy for a second. Okay, now let's go and rotate. So this is not too bad. Rotation 12.5, 0, 360 between 24, 15. We got a couple more. Okay, this could be pretty good. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. Just okay, just correct a couple of details. Okay, bending is too strong. Bending is too strong. Let's go at 15 degrees, 40 degrees. Pretty good. Okay, now Alt C B. No, sorry, Alt A. Don't forget to do the Alt A before you do that. Now we can make the connection. Let's try an S also. Okay, that's a small detail, but it's a pretty good connection. Now you know what? Forget about the S. This is pretty good. Just bring it. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's just have a look at maybe. Okay, let me do a couple of things. Let's hide the array for a second. Let's hide the diamond for a second. Let's do this for a second. Alt A, Alt Z. All right, we can try to have a cut. Yeah, there, no, doesn't want any cut right here. But I need. Okay, I need some. We need to make a better topology right here, and this is going to go like this. We're going to remove these faces, just the faces, so remove only faces. All right, so for a beginner, this is mayhem. This is I'm lost in space. Well, don't worry, just learn, train your mind so it can find a way here. We're going to subdivide a bit more on the verticals. Okay, just this level. This level should be okay. Okay, let's take these guys and cut it in half. And don't worry, it doesn't matter. Obviously, over time, you do get better at knowing where you're in space and do that. Okay, let's subdivide this. Now I'm going to build new levels here, F, but let's do it face by face, yeah, because that's safer. Okay, this level needs also a subdivision right here. Okay, so let's keep building the faces again. So obviously you need to get pretty precise with your selection. You also get used to that. You will also get faster. And there's something I can bet that if you can find your way using vertices, no matter how complex the model, you will be a better modeler. Sculptor, modeler, 3D designer, digital artist, you will get better if you use vertices. And I know it's totally crazy and that's the worst method, but no, it ain't. Yeah, I know millions of people would like me to say that it's not true, but it is true. 3D is still the vertex. The vertex is the core element of any mesh. Even if you model using dynamic topology, you'll see vertices sooner or later. And what we can do also, now that we're here, to make the model a bit better, that face, okay, there it went out. These faces we can remove. Let's just do only faces. That will make a cleaner model. Okay, so let's keep on with the missing faces. These guys, F. So anyway, in fact, it's really easy. You know what? These guys went missing. Let's do F, subdivide. Nope. Yep. Even you will be, if you play a lot of games, one-person shooter and things like that, whatever your favorite is, I don't know, Fortnite, God of War, whatever game, Forza Horizon, Gran Turismo, whatever, you will get better also at gaming if you get to really train your mind to the vertex level. You will be really better in your everyday life. There's no, well, actually there's no miracle there, and there's no secret. They say that technology advanced a lot, but it did not. In fact, we're still much the same as we were decades ago, even in programming and a lot of things. What really works is the same tools that it used to be decades ago. So anyway, blah, 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 F, subdivide, and this is just a work in progress. I'm just doing this not because the band is not done. The Eternity band, which is the subject of this video, is basically done, or at least you already understood how to build one with just vertices. But I just want that part to look a bit rounder. It does. It does. Not perfect yet. That's pretty cool. And without using any Boolean, right? So I just want to have a look at fixed count, but what if it curves and what curve? No, okay, it doesn't work with bit length. No, fixed count. Because I'm using the empty. This is what goes around, just comes around. Okay, let's make also, I'm going to make it a bit more symmetrical. So forget this for a second. Okay, here, let's make something crazy or not. Maybe not. All right, let's take, yeah, the thing is, I just did this on one side, but let's do it on the other side. And let's extrude that. So the distance won't be exactly the same. Sorry, I did that after. You should do that before. But now we can match. Yeah, this is pretty good. All right. This is another thing. The array again. Okay, so now this is cool. That small junction there, once you print, well, obviously it comes out when you print the model, but when you sand the model and finish the model in metal, it goes away in seconds, maybe 40 seconds of sanding. All right. Okay, but still, that's not round there. So obviously that's because I didn't use drills and add-ons. Okay, we know that. We won't care. All right, so that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. I say this is really nice. Okay. Yeah. Let's just try to make the junction a bit better. Let's do it like this. And now let's do it visually on the Z-axis. And all right. Let's see at the top if it didn't, but okay. Okay. Are you happy now? You're happy? Well, you wanted perfection? We got perfection. If you really need perfection, because like I already said in many videos, perfection is a huge lie, all right? But anyway, if you really believe you need perfection to succeed, here we are. Okay, still, the center is not to my, okay, maybe these guys might be affecting, oh, they're affecting a bit. I'm still not sure who. Okay, these guys apparently are making the trouble. Oh, they are. Okay, we're gonna get the perfection we want. So there, if you want, you can do this. Let's do select everything, Shift S, cursor to selected. Oh wow, it's not centered. No, bad idea. Okay, so let's go to N, view. Here you can place, let's center, let's put it at 20. Okay, let's put a circle. The circle is just for reference. I want to make a better circle for the cuts there. So I'm going to take these guys now, S, and I'm going to build the circle. Okay, here. And now I need to have a look at these guys also. So let's take the, sorry. Just be precise with your selection. SX. Okay, so now we just need these guys apparently. once you know who's responsible for the shape, you can adjust very well. I'm going to make it a bit bigger, apparently SX, than the reference circle, but this is getting very circular, so we need these. We just need these SY. Yeah, all right. So now you can just go on and do an Alt-A-L, delete vertices to remove. Okay, so goal is achieved. Really nice. Let's bring on the diamond. So let's take the diamond. Let's put an array modifier. Let's do a Control A, all transforms on the diamond. Let's put the same object offset, which is the empty, and let's go at 24. Diamonds are in place. So well, basically for the design, well, they're just a little thing we can make better. Let me show you. Here, let's forget the array for a second. Let's remove it even. Okay, here I'm going to put a Boolean operation before or after the, but let's move it right at the beginning. And let's remove the diamond. That makes a cut. This is very important for the manufacturers. This makes the cuts of the position of the diamond. That helps during manufacturing for the stone setter, right? Or even more if you're doing a direct wax setting. If you're setting your stone in the wax and you have the cut, that helps. Okay, now let's bring back the diamond. That might be a problem. No, that's okay. The array on the diamond shouldn't bother the bevel. Well, actually it might though. No, it is. Did it? No, it doesn't. Okay, object offsets. But actually it might though. Yeah, no, it is going to. Okay, so because of the Boolean cuts, I need to. Who's that, by the way? Okay. Cube is the eternity band. All right, let's make a Shift D, enter. Let's hide the original. Let's turn the render filters, obviously, to remove these guys from rendering. Now let's take the diamond. Okay, so the copy I'm going to turn into a mesh. This is done. Now let's save this file, save as render. I almost make render version right here. All right, now yeah. So because I'm going to remove the original because it will be bothering me. Now let's copy the diamonds now with the array. That's all because of the Boolean object from the empty. Here we are. Okay. All right. Pretty cool. So just make a simple render, but a very pretty one, obviously, too. Okay, this guy had no, let's go back to item, dimension 250. Let's put the floor right there, so it should be right here. Okay, now camera. Let's have a look right here. Alt Control 0. Okay, camera resolution at 920. We're gonna make it square, so we're too far. Okay, Alt Control 0. Now G to move the camera. I have the camera selected. Let's remove the light. Let's remove the circle. Let's make an Alt C on the diamonds. Everybody is a mesh, so we can remove everything we don't need. The plane is the floor, and we have just the camera. So now we need lights. So let's make environment texture for the background, you know, basics. Let's go and find some image somewhere, which I was using one. Okay, this one. Okay, this one. Let's have a look at how it goes. Okay, the diamonds already have the materials. This is the basic one. Let's go with optics here and optics right there. Advanced C, that's 7. Light path, let's go at 36 for everybody. You know, in jewelry that's very important. Okay, we're good with this. Now we need a couple of materials, so let's go to shading. Preview. Let's just have a look at performances. 512, yeah, we're good. GPU, experimental, well, we're all good. Denoising. Okay, camera view. Now the metallic 1, specular 1, roughness, put it at 0 basically. Okay, we need a bit of scratches on the ring, so let's bring a texture image. Let's connect it to normal, which is crazy, but let's bring a vector bump. Let's put it right here. So you can see it connects on normal, but you need it on 8 there. Let's open a scratch image. Let's go to my textures. So whatever, this is gonna work pretty well. Obviously it's too strong, too big, so let's add an input texture generated. Let's bring in a vector mapping. Okay, let's go at 3 times smaller scratches and bumps. Now we need some UV. Let's do an A. Let's do a Q projection, should be good. That's pretty cool. Well, let's see the result right there, because that shape is nice, but it doesn't mean that the shading is any good. Yeah, some scratches. Now make the strength at like 0.1. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, also color management. Let's go at filmic very high contrast. I'm not sure if my HDR is really nice for this, but anyway, let's create a floor material. Okay, so let's make a reflective floor material at 1, roughness at 0. Let's make it 0.2. That's pretty nice. So my HDR might be, well, it looks dull. Basically looks dull. It's not so nice. What are we gonna do? Change the HDR. Okay, first option, just go and use another HDR. So blah 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 here. All right, a 4K right here. That's too strong, but anyway, that allows me to correct these guys. They don't look okay. You know what, let's go at box blend 1. Okay, that's a bit better for this, but still let's go at 4, I guess. That's a bit better. Let's just have a look at, yeah, this is still too strong. Let's go at 03. This is a bit better. Okay, but the HDR is still not good. We can do many things to correct that. Let's try the mirror ball. Yeah. Okay, we can try to remove. Let's go to world here. let's bring a color HSV. Let's put saturation at 0.1. That's pretty good. Okay, but also we can have a, you can work the brightness and all right here. Let's put contrast at 1. But let's remove some strength. It's too strong. Oh, that's getting quite interesting right here. Let's try even that. Okay, first let's try a 0. That's to check that your illumination just coming from one image, the HDR environment. 0.2. Okay, that's pretty nice. To make it better, we can take the diamonds because you know dispersion. So let's go back to objects. Let's bring in an imp. Okay, let's bring a shader, glass shader. Let's bring a mix shader right here, mix shader, bing, boom, bang, boom, bang. You know what? Okay, IOR 48, that's the same, but bring input, no, shader, no, texture, image, color, open. Okay, I'm going to bring one of my images for dispersions, which is available, actually, if you remember. Or if you're gonna buy the new asset of color gemstone and inclusions that is going to come out in a couple of days. So where's my image? Diffrax. Okay, it's this one. All right. Okay. Now obviously this is not correct yet. Box input texture coordinates generated. Thank you. All right, so we have this. I need a mapping vector at something like 2, and rotate maybe at 45. No, let's rotate somewhere there. No, here. Let's go there and let's go back at, I know I said 3. Okay, but this is mixing and yeah, sometimes because I need the reflection. Okay, that works pretty well, but I also need, no, sorry, it's not the mix shader, it's the add shader. If it's not the mix, it's the add shader. Never forget that. This is very basic, but okay, add shader. All right, we have some fake dispersion, but efficient dispersion, especially at this distance. The official distance is this. So maybe, okay, the floor is too dull. All right, that's pretty nice though. But okay, we can make a couple of better, well, improvements. All right. Let's just have a look at the world. Maybe let's go at 0.3. Okay, this is a bit nicer. Then let me just check something. Okay, let's bring a UV sphere, but let's go like at 8 and 8. I said 8. Okay, size this. Now we're just going to decorate a bit the surroundings with whatever you're gonna see. Let's make a wire frame material. All right, let's go to shading just to test this one. That wasn't the idea, but no, then I'm going to change the concept. It's not going to be wireframe, it's just going to be decorations. All right, so let's remove the sphere. Let's add a new sphere, but this time we're going to put it at like, sorry, it takes 20, okay, something like that. Let's make it smooth. And basically this is just to make things a bit more attractive. All right, let's go to object. Let's put the material set decorations right here. Okay, this guy is going to be IOR 144 transmission 1. Okay, roughness 0.05. Okay, and give it some color, something like purplish. And you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna have, okay, maybe roughness at 0.15, 0.2. And the colors, we'll see about the colors. We're just going to bring a couple of spheres, so I won't be using particles and anything. Yeah. Nope, don't move it like that. Just move it like this. So go on and make some I won't be making bubbles today because we don't have time for this, you know. We don't have time for child play. Obviously it's a joke because this is child play. Okay, let's do shift D, you know, S. But I will be working on some gradients for the colors. What do you have there? Is this guy alone? Yes. Well, that shouldn't be. Nah, this guy won't be alone at all. Right there. Let me shift DS right here. This might be enough. Let's have a look. I don't want it to bother, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Maybe it's just right. Okay, it's to have a bit of colors, you know, or something. So you can put whatever you want. A bit more shadow also. Okay. I don't like the color yet of the spheres, but I do like the ring pretty much. Just obviously I don't want the reflections on the floor to interfere with the ring, so that's pretty nice. I just like the reflection there of the color, but I don't like the color. So anyway, all the spheres go together. Control J, because now we're going to make a material. We're going to add a gradient texture. Now we're going to add a color ramp. Bring the, well, factor of color is almost the same in this specific occasions there. Okay, we have that. I had no vector, but let's have a test right there. You can see that we do have the gradient like from left to right somehow, which is pretty cool, because now we can have a bit of variation in the colors. Obviously not too strong, but also I like, okay, I set transmission at 1. I might use glass. Anyway, let's have this maybe green. Let's test a bit the colors. This is pretty cool. Let's have this color a bit stronger, but that's already nice too because we have more colors. We can add maybe some green right there in the middle. That's pretty cool, but I like to change these guys then. I prefer this one, maybe a bit more saturated here. Okay, what I don't like is that, okay, but it's because of the roughness. Let's put it 0, but now it's too reflective, and because of that HDR, we're not getting such an interesting result. But okay, that's one thing. What we could try is that the floor might be more transparent too. So make roughness at 1 on the floor. All right. Make it maybe at 0.5 and make it maybe a bit more colored. Let's make it whiter. No, that's no, I'm going to keep the floor at full white, but maybe okay, let's bring this at 1, and I don't have any light source yet. I might bring one. I'm just going to bring one. Okay, let's go here, right there. Let's turn this on for a second. Add light, point light. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. This is pretty nice. It's almost Christmas, so they do look like a Christmas spheres. That's pretty cool, you know. Now my point light is going to be use nodes, power. First, let's do it. Okay, size at 3 and strength at like 620. You need to find a point where you can see the light doing something, especially when you have a reflective floor. Because as you know, on mirrors, there are no shadows. If you didn't know, now you know. It's pretty cool. I just don't like this one here. Well, now for moving these, I need to come here. Maybe a bit more this way, a bit smaller. Okay. That's a bit nicer. What I still don't like is that the gradient, I like the blue to come further, honestly. So in Blender, you must be very close to the center. Okay, this is what I wanted. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we have greens, we have some, I'm not sure of the green though. Let's maybe go with yellow. Yellowish is interesting. Okay, we have that. Then we can make a couple of things on compositing right here. Okay, so let's bring in a to do the vignette effect. Add well. Okay, let's bring in mask, ellipse mask. Thank you. Let's bring in a filter blur. This goes into image. Now we need to do a filter. Okay, a converter math. This is going to be, I think it's multiply. So we're gonna need a first render, but it's this with that. Now we need okay, let's do a fast render, easy render. Okay, let's go here, let's make this render. Let's have a look. All right, let's have a, okay, this is turned on. Huh. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. So I'm making the render to have something to see in the. Okay, I don't like the reflection in the spheres at all. Really, at all. It's bad. It's really bad. During the school. Okay, that's what I wanted for a second. Okay, so we have this. Now we need this at 9. Okay, so now we have this, but it's not blurred yet for the vignette effects. So let's go Gaussian. Let's go fast Gaussian, which is always what we need. And let's do it relative, and let's do 30%, and let's, okay, we have a vignette effect there, which is fun because I always forget that the multiply removes, I don't know why the RGB. This guy might be multiply. I never. Okay, let's have 11. Okay, still not. Yeah, okay, not, no, add, no, subtract, no, multiply, and okay, add, maybe add and multiply, add and add, no, subtract then, no, not, no, so multiply again. It's because it's mix. Okay. Add filter. Where's the mixer? Mix, combine, mix. Thank you. So this one goes there, this one goes there, and this one goes there. Now we have factor 0.5. Okay, we have. This is a bit better. Okay, I don't like the spheres, honestly. Let's go to shading. Maybe I'm going to go with glass, or maybe bring the alpha at 0.5 with these. That's a bit nicer. Let's bring the roughness at 0.2. Right? Or you just can't remove that. I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying things. Okay, transmission 0.5, 1, roughness 0.1. 1.3, but maybe let's add a shader, glass shader, or maybe even a translucent. Okay, let's bring that color into that and the glass to that. That's with glass. That's a bit nicer. Okay, IOR at, let's try a higher IOR. Roughness at 0.2, 0.1, 0.2. Okay, let's bring this downer. Right. Remove that. Let's just try the shader translucent. That gives nicer results. Well, not today. Let's try with color brightness and bring the brightness. But that's interesting at this level. But let's do a mix. Let's do a mix between these guys. Okay, 1, 0.3. That's fun. Okay, let's go to subdivisions because I don't like. Let's go 3 and 3. It's a bit better. Now we can go at maybe roughness 0 on these. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, so the floor is still, let's go floor at 0.5. Nope. 0.8. Nope. Transmission 0. Maybe metallic 0. I'm just curious. I just want to check a couple of things. Okay, roughness 1. No. 0. Metallic 1. Roughness 1. Okay, let's go back at transmission 1, but let's go with a higher IOR. What's the lowest? 0, 10. We change nothing there. Let's go 2. And let's try a different color for the floor. This. Okay, maybe let's go at middle gray. Let's pour more light from the environment for a second. 4 maybe. Okay, so these, let's go at roughness 1. No, even 3. 2, 5. Okay. Okay, we have that. All right. So just a couple of add a filter. Let's make some glare on these guy. So let's have a look at F11. Okay, this is what do we have for now. It's obviously a bit ugly. Okay, let's have it there. Let's go at streaks. No, let's go at SimStar. Okay, but the threshold is too low, I guess. Let's put it 2. Because we just want a couple of little stars for some shine, added shine. Iteration 6. 5 is the highest. Quality high. I prefer even low. No, I prefer medium. All right, fade. Highest fade. What's the highest fade one? Yeah, I got a second, maybe. Oh, that's right. Fade 1 rotation. Yeah. Let's keep on with the threshold. Let's go 40, 400. Let's have a question reversed. No, that's worse. 500. Mix 0.5. No, mix 1. No, mix 0. And well, this is just, no, this is not so nice, but it's also because of the strength of the light, honestly. Let's go back to this. Maybe maybe the light is, this light is not so good. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now let's have a look here. Let's do another render, a fast render, just to see if that affects. It should affect the sparks. They look way too fake. Way too fake. Way too fake. But let's have a look at what goes on. The bubbles just fun. Well, the spheres there. And okay, well, that comes from the HDR then. But too bad, because the threshold is already very high. Let's keep going at, okay, that's the highest threshold. It's still too much, but it's fun. Let's try lower iterations. Okay, perfect. Nice. Let's go with 3 maybe. Okay, that's cool. So I still don't like the bubbles. So maybe just let's go here and remove these. I mean, it's just to give you ideas. Without spheres, that's very classic and classy maybe. If you want something more tacky, let's add some clown carnival spheres. But anyway, we could do something very different with these kind of spheres anyway. Let's say we're gonna make another material. Let's duplicate this guy. Okay, let's remove this. Let's remove that. Let's just make a couple a kind of glass like this. It's already a bit better, in fact. But I'm going to go back to my other idea. So I'm going to hide these guys. This light I'm going to remove. But you know what? I didn't remove from the render. Anyway, I wanted to do something a bit simpler using wireframes, and it's a bit classier, I guess. So let's go on and make a sphere. This is with 6, 6, and 6. Okay, something like that. All right, now let's go back to what I was doing. Let's go here. No, maybe not so high. There, but maybe a bit bigger. Okay. Let's put something like a couple of these spheres here, maybe smaller here. Here, this one may be bigger. Let's rotate maybe this guy 15 degrees. Okay, right there. And okay. So the first one was not so cool, but now these. Okay, so this one is going to get this, and let's call it wire. We could do the wireframe directly from this. Where's the there's a wire. Was it? Yeah, wireframe right here. Okay, let's put the same modifier right there. You can do that from the material, but generally in the renders, it's a bit better, especially if you have reflections. If you make the wireframe, well, anyway, let's take all these guys, Control J, yeah, okay, wireframes there. Let's go to shading. Yeah, but glass, I don't know. Let's go with some black glass. Okay, that's pretty cool now. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So let's just make L, and let's make it render preview. So my first idea was a bit better. Okay, let's move here and there. Let's make a cup. Well, I don't know if that's pretty nice. Just this one is a bit, no, escape. L, this one is a bit too close because of the reflection. This one also. And well, I think for today is going to be good enough. Yeah, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Let's move the camera back. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, let's go to shading again. We could do. Oh, that's pretty good. We could do something with this. Let's add a principal shader. Here we go, white. So if you like it white, let's make it black, but let's make it metallic. And specular 1, roughness 0. maybe not so black then. So we have, okay, maybe also make transmission 1. And let's have a look at the wireframe modifier effect there. Sphere, let's have it this thickness, it's pretty good. Offset. Yeah, thing is I can't. Let's try something, because sometimes this makes very funny effects. Yeah, this is what I thought. This is pretty cool. Let's make this at 2 or 3, and let's make it smooth. Shade smooth. All right, so this helps creating obviously interesting. This one's too big. This one is too big. Sorry. I just want this here, and I just want GX, GY, maybe there. We should be ready for the final render. Oops, what happened there? What did I do? Did I turn it off? I'm in edit mode, sorry. Here we are. Okay, this guy, a bit more here, a bit more there, more here, a bit more there. Go back there. This one's too close, tells it's too big. Let's make it smaller. Okay, just that's cool. Now this is pretty cool. All right, let's go with the render. Let's make it at 350 just for that, and let's go render. Let me see if it's using everybody right there. Yeah, it's using everybody right here. It's going to be pretty fast anyway. I just want to see, because I removed the point light from the renderer, I want to see if the glare effect is still working okay for that scene. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Finally, we're back with some videos, and well, subscribe, become members. This will be the one of the scenes that the members get. So for the first level, they get discounts on my assets, 40%. Second level, which is the precious level, gets this scene, and the diamond level is going to get a more advanced scene, which is, I don't remember this month. Maybe I still have to create it, or maybe it's already done. Okay. We have no sparkle. Let's go back to compositing, F11. Let's put threshold at 500. We have a couple there, 250. Look, we have some 125. We need a bit more. Let's go at 50 threshold. Okay. That's fun. And this is not the denoised image, I suppose. I know it is. I know it is. It's because of the bump. That's quite fun. Okay, so that's it for today. Time to go to bed or watch a movie. I don't know, or maybe play some console. And well, that's all for today. Brilliant and precious jewelry community, always a pleasure. Keep subscribing, keep sharing, keep making interesting comments, and see you soon.